Hey guys, today we're taking a look at a project we did for a customer with a leak in their water main in the yard. We obviously had to start by digging up the leak and finding it. Right now we've got the water turned on so that as we get closer there will be water coming from the source. This one turned out to be a pretty slow leak, so we got right up on it before we found it, but we had a good idea because there was kind of a puddle. So here we're still uncovering it for this customer. And the ground here was really hard after you got through topsoil. It was almost like rock. It wasn't quite rock, but really hard to even bust through with a shovel. But thankfully the pipe was on top of all that, so we just got it opened up. Here you can see, we're going to show you how small this leak on this is with the water on, about 120 psi on the main line, and just barely getting out of the pipe. So we turn the meter off camera, and it's time to get to work. We do in this situation want to turn off the water inside the house so that the house doesn't drain down into this ditch, and hopefully keep some water in the line so when we turn it back on we get less mud or debris or anything like that from going into the house through the PRV. That can cause problems down the road, so we want to be mindful of that. So here we've got the pipe opened up, and we're starting to clean it up. You can see that those pipes are offset. Maybe a previous repair that made this the one that's closer to you a little bit higher in the dirt, higher elevation. But we didn't chase that down to see if we're just trying to get this so we can get the water turned back on for this customer. And you'll see in just a minute after we get the initial repair put together, just as I'm putting the this next fitting on, I noticed that what I thought was a crack on the line just in front of the 90 that I'd already put on. So I put it together, pulled it right back apart while the glue was still wet, cut that section out, and once I got it cut out and got a good look at it, it wasn't cracked, it just had some scratches on it. But rather cut it out and make sure that that's correct rather than have another leak after we turn it back on, or even worse, 6 or 8 months in the future. So here we put a coupling on so that we can extend to be a little further back to where we cut, and then we put it together. We're going to give that 1 hour for that rain or shine to really cure good. Here we are back at the meter. The meter's currently turned off, so we're going to turn that back on. You can see it spin. The little triangle is what we're looking at mainly. It does stop, and then you can see it goes just a little bit more. This customer does have some automatic waterers on the line that are always going to take just a little bit of water when they first turn on. We're going to check it again before we leave to make sure that is dead stop before we get out of here. So we're going to start backfilling. Obviously we want to be careful. We got mud to work with here. You can't really pack mud in very good around the pipes, but we're going to do our best to take care of that, get it all cleaned up. We're going to load up and get the rest of our stuff in the truck, and we're off to the next one.